Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing good, and this is the 2025 flower garden tour. And I know a lot of the flowers are past their prime, and it's just if it's not too hot with a heat wave, uh, then it's gonna be rain. So today it's dark, and it's starting to drizzle, but I'm gonna do this video, otherwise I probably don't have time. So we're gonna start here. A lot of them are kind of like tired, but I'm gonna start with this side. This is our little lime punch, and as you can see here in zone 7, the color is not as vigorous as in Michigan. And I took all the limelights last year, but I have standards all around, and they're on the pot because I don't want them to get big if I plant them on the ground, and they will get big. So let's see what's gonna happen. But this line in here, they're all firelight tidbits. Used to be bobos in here, but 2 years ago I moved the bobos and changed and put firelight tidbits, because I like the firelight tidbits is compact and I don't see them drooping. So I changed that, and there's the little lime punch. Now all of the limelights in there, the big limelights, I took them away, rehomed them, and I replaced them with there's limelight prime right there. It's still small, but the outside, that's a limelight standard, and then the bobo right there in the back, and then I have standard again. See, when you get addicted, I mean, you can't stop. But do whatever makes you happy. There's the perfect storm, hardy hibiscus. I'm just gonna do this quick because it's starting to rain. There's another limelight in the back, which is standard, and I have limelight prime in there. This is bobo, and that's limelight prime, bobo again. And the petunia, since it's been raining all the time, but last week it was just so hot, so right now petunias are not very happy. There's the bobo, there's limelight, little lime punch in the back, and this is perfect storm. Now this black diamond crepe myrtle used to be outside. I potted them. I have 2 here because the deer just munching them, and since I planted them in 2017, I didn't see any bloom from them because the deer was just eating them. So here you go. And there's the bobo that used to be on the other side. Planted them in there. There's a standard. I know that's yellowing because the pot is it's a different pot, and it retains water. I think it's waterlogged right there. I have to fix that. But this is the rose, which the Japanese beetle, it's really hard. I put that, the fertilizer that has pesticides in it. It didn't work. They're still munching. Oh, it's a lot of them in there. Anyway, it's okay. I mean, let's see the blooms right there in the back. Um, and let's move on to this. That's Bobo. And all these petunias, they were just growing from last year, and they're just growing. I think last time they were seeding. So that's Bobo. Instead of light, used to be limelight there. And there's zinnia. And I have a firelight tidbit in here, standard, but it's covered with the zinnia in the front was just getting bigger. So, and here's the crepe myrtle. Used to be, it has to be dwarf, I think. And I planted this in 2017 outside in there, but I never get to see the blooms. So this year I just potted them. I potted 3 of them, and now I'm seeing see that? Oh boy. So that's a good thing. And here's the dahlia. And I forgot this. I like this one. I planted in May. I planted petunia in here, but the petunias were getting wild, and I didn't want them big in the front. So this is blue beach bomb blue evolvulus. So, and I like that one. And this one right here is bakupa, if I'm not mistaken, I think. And all this celosia right here, they're volunteer from last year. And this one, it's growing, and I just didn't touch them. There's another bobo, and this bobo right here I had to tie because this is the only bobo that's drooping. So I had to do this. No, I have lawn lights in the back. Those are the standards. And to be honest, the PG hydrangea, the old kind of hydrangea, it's in the back of my mind that I have to change it. I might have to make like little lime punch because it's not drooping, but I love it. I love it, and I don't want to do anything to it. So for right now, I'm enjoying it. This is the PG hydrangea. It'll be 11th because this is more than 10 years, and it's in here in the bathtub. And I don't really fertilize the impatiens in the bathtub because it's just I don't want the blooms because last year they just were burnt, the blooms. So I'm like, maybe the fertilizer, I don't know, or maybe it's just the heat. And well, that's one. Since it's dark today, the butterflies are not here yet, but that's the Pugster amethyst. This is Pugster blue. I did alternate them, amethyst and Pugster blue. Now this is a standard of petite knockout rose. And here's you just have to accept it. Here in my zone, this is what's happening on my firelight tidbit. But I love them, so it doesn't really bother me what's happening. But this one is Anna's Magic Ball. I did alternate them, and that's it. All of this except for one in the end. It's little lime punch. Okay, let's turn around. And used to be that perfect storm. I got the perfect storm because of the size. It's supposed to be 3 by 3, but it surpasses that size. Okay, this is a sweet flag grass, gold, and used to be nothing can grow in that place because it's kind of wet. The water just log in that place, and this grass is love in that place. And instead, if you can remember, I used to put hosta underneath the bathtub. Now I change it because the hosta won't survive in the heat of the sun because it's really hot in this place. I mean, I don't have big trees to protect them, so I change the hosta with that one. And no, that's just a regular impatience. This one, sun patience, right there, and I'm very happy with them. And all this petunia in the aisle, they were just growing in there. They're not I don't even know what kind of petunia they are. They're not very beautiful, but I'm just letting them do what they want to do. And I have zinnia here. It's because we have a lot of rain. Look what's happening on the leaves, but I think they're still pretty. And this I forgot. My brain is lagging, but that's my mom's favorite. Phlox, the garden phlox. They're past their prime, but as you can see, they're still pretty. And this is another of the hardy hibiscus perfect storm, which I chose because it's smaller than the other variety. But this is kind of like 5 foot tall and 6 foot wide, so it's not 3 by 3. And I even tie them so they won't flop, so they can just remain like in the bush in the middle, but they're still big anyway. And that's it. And I really didn't put spectacular this year because I just want to do, the simple things that I don't have to take care. I don't have to fertilize all the time, which a petunia needs to be fertilized regularly. Otherwise, they're not going to. So the petunias, they were sprouting, so I just let them do what they want to do. This is sun patience. And remember, I have Bobo in here. I replaced it with firelight tidbit. I rooted this firelight tidbit last year, and I'm surprised it's blooming right now because I just rooted this last year. And there's the other one in there. Okay, now let's go to the other side. And I'm telling you, the other side it's past their prime. They're already. And this is also the firelight tidbit that I rooted last year right there. And I really love the perfect storm hardy hibiscus. It's so beautiful. Let's focus that one. And last 2 weeks they were so full of blooms. Now it's almost past its prime. And I made a standard of little lime punch. Look at the blooms. They're done, aren't they? Because the little lime punch bloomed very early. It was so early. So now it's brown. And well, we're zone 7. There's another little lime punch right there. And this is strawberry sundae on the pot. And also this one bloomed very early. And I have a standard here also. This is limelight. And I also have standard strawberry sundae. I know. I'm just addicted to this lime. Maybe because I don't have to do a whole lot of this. And this will be the third year, and this one is PG hydrangea, which is I trimmed the other hydrangea in the bathtub, and then it was just growing, so I just let it. I made it a standard, so it's just, I think I'm just a sucker of hydrangeas, panicle hydrangeas. Now this one, the standards, all of the standards except of two, the limelights, they're on the pot. I don't want them to get big, but they're on like a barrel, and they're big pots. So let's see if they get root bounded. They have to be transferred, but this is the first year in this pot, so I grew them in the back in the vegetable garden. So this is the first year that I put them here in the front. And let me tell you, this one I really didn't want to put the fence in here because it's not, I'm tired of the fence, but the deer will just munching them everything in here. So there's another. I have 11 limelight standard that I made last year, and then some I gave them away. Oh no, I have 10, 11, 12, 13, I don't know. I have quite a bit. Anyway, this is what happened. So I had to put this fence because the deer, they are just destroying the garden. And I planted that because the deer won't eat it, this type of marigold, but they just come here and eat whatever they can eat. Now it's so funny what happened here. This one, I don't have a place, so I put them outside. I put it outside, and then the deer was eating them, so I have to put it up so the deer will not reach the top. But I have to do something in there, and I have two in there in the back behind. They're on a big pot also. And this one, I put it outside, used to be inside the fence. Now this one, I have a plan here. I'm just gonna let it grow. I guess I don't need to trim them, nothing. I want to get it, just let it grow big until the deer want them. This is quick fire fab, and as you can see, all the things that gets out, they keep munching. But this is the flower of the quick fire fab here in zone 7. And I have a berry white. Okay, this is berry white. Let's see. Okay, and I have a limelight right there. What I'm going to do, I'll just let it grow. And here, these are the two standard that I planted on the ground. So I have this one, and I have to, of course I have to put a fence until they grow taller and the deer won't eat them. There's another one right here. And of course, this is my iris field that they're already done. So okay, I'm gonna show you how bad is, the deer getting to be. We trim this crepe myrtle. When we planted this crepe myrtle one day, but we started like when it was like a tiny crepe myrtle. They were not eating. We planted this in 2009. After we trimmed them, can't even grow. The deer were just munching them. So we had to put a fence in around it. But maybe next year or the year after next year, we probably can take this fence out, and we'll just let this grow. And then we had to do that. We have one, two, I don't know how many crepe myrtles in here, but this is what we're dealing with here. Anyway, I will not take too long of your time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day as you do your gardening. Oh, this zinnia right here, they're tiny, but they're so pretty, very pretty. Here's the hardy hibiscus. I think this side is still pretty, and here's the phlox. Oh, anyway, have a nice day, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.